Hello. Before I go any further, I just want to say thank you to all my patrons and YouTube members. I appreciate your support and all the support you've given me, and even the support of watching my videos, because if no one watched my videos, I wouldn't have the motivation to make them. Tomorrow, Jeremy Corbell is going to be releasing something new at high noon Pacific time. I don't know what it will be, but he's released a couple interesting drops in the past month or two, so it should be significant, I think. And on Friday, I will be doing a roundtable on Mystery Wire with UFO Joe, Danny Silva, of course, George Knapp, and Chase Klutsky will also be part of that. And that should be fun. From now until Friday, I'm going to try to catch up on all of the news that's been dropping. I was so busy researching for the Stephen Greer analysis that I haven't looked at a lot of other stuff. And I decided to break that video up into two, only because when I was making the first part, I was noticing that it was going pretty long, and there was so much more I had to do, and it really didn't need to be one long 40-minute video. That second part, I'm aiming to publish that maybe on May 31st. From now until Friday, I just want to spend that time catching up on all the news. And doing the second part of the Stephen Greer analysis shouldn't be too difficult because I have all the research right in front of me. When I make a video, oftentimes, if not most of the time, the biggest time consumption is gathering the information necessary to make the video. We've had a pretty amazing month of May. I called it Miraculous May, and I think that descriptor was certainly justified. And in June, we may be getting an interim report from the UAP task force it's being gathered by the Secretary of Defense and the Director of National Intelligence. This report is going to be given to Congress. I don't know if it's going to be significant or if it's going to reflect stonewalling from the federal agencies within the United States government, but it should be interesting no matter what, and the pressure for UFO transparency will continue no matter what. But I think it will be an interim report, and it will not be the full report, because I think they're going to elongate that. They're going to give more time to be able to give a full report. But we have people like Chris Mellon and Luis Elizondo and people within Congress and us on the outside, frankly, to continue to pressure the U.S. government to be transparent on UFOs and tell us what they know, as opposed to misleading the public, which I think is what they've done for many decades. And also, frankly, other countries may enter the equation, and that would be great. It's not, first of all, the UFO issue is not an American issue. The UFOs are found all over the world. They don't care about borders. They're found in Europe. They're found in Africa. They're found in China. They fly all over the place. They travel through our oceans all over the place. But beyond that, Chris McMillan has stated that he thinks, I think he said either 2021 or 2022 at some point. I'd have to review his tweet, but he said that he thinks or he suspects that a European country is going to enter the stage and even maybe steal the thunder of the United States when it comes to talking about UAP. So there's a lot of possibilities on the table. And this is not done by any means. And I think that one of the reasons the secrecy has persisted for so long is because of the stigma. The stigma is, in a sense, I would argue, social engineering. It is creating an environment where people feel fearful and intimidated to talk about something that's real as clouds in the sky or trees on the ground. And now that that stigma is diminishing, the capacity for the U.S. government and other governments to withhold information about this reality is going to get a lot more difficult, because a lot more people are going to start talking. We had Senator Heinrich talk very recently, And he gave maybe potentially the most explicit admittance of any person in the United States Congress ever, or at least in recent memory, about UFOs. He said no. He said he can't see that these things come from any foreign government, that because of the way they fly, they're something else. Now that's pretty amazing. And I think that's only the beginning. So I just wanted to give you this little update, and also to extend my thanks for your support in any capacity that you give it to me. And like I said, I'll be on Mystery Wire on Friday, and then after that I will start finishing up the second part of my video, filming it and so forth. And so you should expect another video prior to June. And I'm sure June is going to be a wild month, just like May is. So maybe June will be even a more wild month. I think that's possible. I will see you in the next episode, as it were.